me about just being a woman of
Yeah.
color. What how you experience that?
So like I said, a lot of the roles will go for like, it depends on who's being the director, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But directors often like to see, how do I explain it? Colors that are, colors that complement what society wants, you know what I mean? And so like, a lot of directors, they want white women, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's fine, but it's also like black women bring a lot of diversity, you know what I mean? And being a woman of color, it's like a lot of opportunities you get second, like you're given like the second end of the stick, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like, all right, she dropped out, okay, now you can have it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, but I could have had it first, you know what I mean? There needs to be equal representation, equal competition.
Tell me a little bit more about like what you've done already as an actress.
So I studied at SUNY Purchase. I studied there for 3 years. I was a major in theater performance and arts management. And then I left about a year ago. Recently I dropped out. Because I felt like I needed to take a different take with my career. Because I feel like, yes, college is important, but it's not for everyone. You know what I mean? And it's super expensive. Like, I was like, I can't afford this shit no more. But yeah, so I've done a couple like underground roles, a couple like really short films and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm working right now to put myself more out there.
What have those films been like? Because I know there's a lot of projects in New York with like students and stuff where they, like, were you getting paid for that, or was it just stuff you were doing for like exposure?
Ooh, I don't get paid. Baby, But that's how it is. See, it's all about your passion. See, I don't mind not getting paid for my work because it's like I'm doing what I love, and I know that me getting the experience is more important than me getting paid.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've gotten paid for like background work that I do.
Yeah.
You know, you'll get paid to be on set and stuff like that, but like real roles that they have you, you know, working on, not really, especially like because a lot of these things are like by students, which I understand. Right. I was a student, and as a student, I don't got, you know, money to pay you more than like pizza, like, you know what I mean? So that's understandable. The money's gonna come, so I'm not even worried about that. Money is literally already coming my way, so.
Well, how do you get by now in New York? Like, are you doing something to earn money to get by?
So yeah, so I used to work at Whole Foods. Like I said, I worked like a bunch of jobs. I worked at Victoria's Secret, I worked at Brookstone, like anything you can name, I was there.
Yeah.
And it became like, okay, I'm just hopping from job to job, and it's like, how much longer can I do this? You know what I mean? Without having something solid. And so I quit my Whole Foods job in April, and that's gonna be my last retail job I'll ever work. Right now what I do is I do deliveries. I do Uber Eats deliveries. You can do that by walking, by biking, by driving. I do Postmates deliveries. You can do that by walking, driving also. And that's how, you know, I get my little income. Like, you have to budget yourself. You know what I mean? If you want to do what you want to do, you got to budget yourself.
Like, about how much would you say you make a week doing that type of work?
So I'll do it about 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Because I have other things to do, and it gets really tiring to be out here.
Yeah.
I would say I make about like $225. So it's like enough to cover like a phone bill and like still put a little bit in your savings.
So are you living with your family, or what's that situation?
No, so I saved money from when I was working. So I have like my rent covered for like a couple months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I live with roommates. Because living by yourself in New York is literally impossible. Unless like, I don't know. Yeah, I live with roommates. And it's pretty cool because like when I met my roommates, I didn't know none of them. So it's like you get to learn different things. You get to
like what are their backgrounds? Are they from all over or?
My roommate from Washington, she's a baker. The one from Brooklyn, she's just studying at school. She's a dog walker right now. And then I don't know what the girl from India does. I don't know. Like I don't really see her around. So, but yeah, it gets hard. Like you know, living with roommates also because it's like it's just especially in a house full of women.
Yeah.
Oh boy, the bathroom, get out. Like, yeah, it's like, but it's interesting. It teaches you how to do group work, how to work with people. You know what I mean? And that's a skill you need when you're going out in the world. You need to learn how to sometimes compromise. And, you know, yeah.
And I saw you're doing like a little YouTube thing, or you're starting out. Tell me about that. What do you think about YouTube so far?
So I think YouTube is a great hub for people because you could just get any idea you have out and like put it on the internet and you'll be out there with it.
Yeah.
My YouTube channel is called Sunny Side Up.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description for you.
So what I do is that I go around the city and I interview artists and different people, and I want to create a network for almost everyone to be able to like go and see, either get inspiration or maybe they need to collab with somebody and like, or even get like advice. Like we all kind of go through the same thing, but we don't even talk about it. So like maybe you'll see a video, you'll be like, oh shoot, like that's exactly what I was experiencing. Like, okay, cool, that's how I can go about it. So yeah.
Yeah, I saw one of your videos and it was kind of similar, like I was interested because it was similar to like what I do, like you're kind of talking to a lot of different people about like money and like how they get by and stuff. Yeah, so tell me about that, like what did you take away from the people that you were interviewing? Like did they have a common thread, or did they think life in New York was easy or hard, or what was your perception of them as a whole?
As a whole, I realized that we're all just trying to make it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, and living in New York is hard, and we're all going through it, honestly. Like, but I've taken away is that you just have to go for it. Like, whatever you're gonna do, you just have to go for it. You know what I mean? The important part is just to figure out what you're gonna do. And after that, once you made that decision, like, you can do anything.
So it sounds like you feel like you figured that out, right? So now you're just going for it.
I'm just going for it.